update for y'all on the wagon. So we have the scoop installed that I was looking for just to make it look a little bit more sporty. It's on there. The hood still needs cleaning, as you can see how dirty that is. I was able to clean up a little bit around here. You can see some of that turquoise Gulf Aqua coming out. There's a spot where I cleaned and didn't clean. Eventually I'll wash the hood and the whole car and then figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But scoop is on, so that's a win for today. And then we have paint on the cowl. Cowl is back to where it is. I've got to finish the bottom side, blocking it, fixing a few more things on that lower side that's black, so the overspray won't matter. But anyway, cowl's got paint. The window piece is in, and it matches pretty close. I was worried the paint was going to be pretty off. Obviously, I'll get it back out in the light and see a little bit better, but I think the paint's pretty close. I wanted the underhood to look new and everything else to look like I pulled it from the junkyard, which we're working on. So let me know what y'all think. Still got a ways to go, but yeah, she's getting there. One piece at a time. And then we also have moved back here while the paint was drying, and it started ripping out this back floor. The window was left down. Some of this was pretty rusted out. As you can see, I cut a good bit out. Still a few pieces left to cut. That is actually a hinged piece, so it has like a false bottom, and the EFI tank that I'm planning on putting will go down in the floor, so I have access to it from be able to lift this up. And actually found, ignore all the mess, found two pieces right here from another gentleman for the rear trunk. He upgraded to the seats in the back. I kind of like it without the seats, so I bought those off of him. So those should bolt right back in once I get this old stuff out, and then get the EFI tank mounted down here, build me a cage for it between the frame rails. And then if I have time or later down the road, I'll leave a spot up this way so I can maybe put tanks in if I want to bag it, or if I want to just throw chairs in and just not have them sitting up here at car shows or whatever. I'm looking currently for this piece, which is the only thing missing really. Not a big deal. Should be able to find it. It's the spare tire actually goes in there. I'll clean that out, and then I believe the bottom of it is got some rust in it anyway, so we'll fix that as well. And then try to get this back door working. Currently will not open. It's one of the magic doors, and it is currently stuck. So we'll have to remedy that at some point as well. But she is coming along slowly but surely. As you can see, the headliner still got to finish getting ripped out. Don't know that I'll have that time to do that before power tour. But creature comforts are on the list after that. So if I can just get her there, that's what we're going to focus on. And then making her look nice when I get back. Going back over the interior. For now, we are going to leave the seats alone probably. They're not in horrible shape. Obviously, it's ripped over there. But I think this leather or vinyl, leather, whatever it is, we'll clean up a little bit. It's pretty hard, brittle, but we're just gonna do a saddle blanket probably. The rear seat's actually in not bad shape, except for the bottoms. So again, we'll probably clean it up and get it decent for power tour. I'm gonna spend most of my time figuring out what I want to do with the dash and the EFI. Probably gonna make me a cluster to get rid of the speedometer, so the EFI gauge goes in there and kind of looks a little bit more factory. Obviously, I have to do something with the steering wheel possibly before we leave, and then going to have to redo the dash pad, which shouldn't be bad. The only really bad spot is right there. So I will come around the driver's side so you can see those things a little bit easier. Obviously, there's holes in the floors. Holes in the floors are going to get also taken care of last, except for the drivers right here. That'd be a creature comfort. I can fix that when I get back. I don't have to have it fixed to be running, but obviously being right there at the footing, I would want to fix those. So here is the speedometer. It's pretty dusty. I haven't cleaned it because I'm just going to take it out. So I'm thinking about making a gauge that goes all the way across. I'll make me a spot for the radio. I'll probably put a newer radio in, or one of those Bluetooth hidden radios that looks factory. And then I'll mount the EFI somewhere in the middle, kind of out of the way. And then I'll leave a little room over here for extra gauges if I need to put a oil pressure gauge or something else, just to be sure. I got eyes on everything that I need to. As you can see, the interior panels on that side are in pretty good shape. Driver's door is as well. The only bad one is this passenger door, which the window was missing. So I've got another one, but that's going to be the worst of the floor right there. Minus in the back. Again, not a huge deal. Not the end of the world. We can get it fixed. But, yep, that's the updates I have for today. Mostly the win with the Cowl, which is still drying a little bit, so it's a little shiny. But anyways, yeah, super excited about that. Hoping to get more done, get the engine stab back in, transmission stab back in, get it back on the wheels, flip it around, and make it a little easier for me to work. As you can tell, a ton of parts stacked up there, just waiting on their turn to get installed. So a lot of work, but we're still getting it done. Let me know what y'all think. Does the paint match pretty good? I think it's pretty close. Appreciate y'all, and stay tuned for more videos.